Hello, welcome back to Trucking Answers. Today, let's go over some things about ROADCHECK 2018, which starts tomorrow. Are you ready for it? I don't know why people get all upset about it, but they do. You should be ready for a road check every day. There's no excuse to run some kind of problem where you don't otherwise have to. Let's go over a few things you may not know, which could get you a ticket. For example, if you're using a portable ELD like we do, where part of it runs as an app on your phone, or if it runs on a tablet, that tablet or your phone have to be mounted, securely mounted, and in the driver's view so that you can see your hours, you can see what you're doing. That's part of the deal. So if they look at that and you just have your phone in a cup holder and you're using an electronic log on it, that's a problem. That's not a proper ELD. You could possibly be cited for that. Okay, that's an interesting one. Remember, drivers, I know a lot of people have written, I'm never going to use one. If you don't have an electronic log and you're otherwise required to, you have a newer 2000 newer truck or whatever, and you don't have one, it's an automatic out of service for 10 hours where you sit. And then you'll be allowed to proceed with a paper log to your company or your destination. So it's an out of service for you and your company, or you and you if you own the truck, if you don't have an electronic log. Now, if it isn't working, you're required to have a paper that explains, everybody actually is required to have a paper that explains what to do if it doesn't work. Other things that you require, and fill it out and use a paper log. You have to recreate your last 8 days or whatever, or 7 days on your paper log, and that day on your log. You're also required to have a blank paper log with you, even if you have an electronic log, in case of a malfunction. Other things you're required is a manual or a sheet that explains how to use an electronic log that you can get to the DOT. You're also required to be able to explain to him how it works, or her, right? They'll say, how does this work? You also need to know if you have an electronic log or an electronic onboard recording device. If you were exempt and have had these for a while, some of our trucks still have those. You have to be able to tell them which one it is. They asked one of our drivers just the other day at an inspection which one it was, and he didn't know. He goes, I don't know, let me call. He called dispatch. That's what they told me. Brilliant. Your ELD also has to be able to transfer data to the DOT. You have to be able to just press a button and it transfers the logs to them. It's pretty simple. Ours works pretty easily. If you don't know how to do that, learn how to do it today so that you don't get a ticket tomorrow. Now, if you're in a rental truck, if you have a rental for some reason, you have 8 days to run a paper log. You need the rental agreement with you. And of course, your last 8 days on your paper log. Okay, and the current, you just do it like a paper, like always. But you need that rental agreement. Without that, you're finished. Okay, so that's the problem for tomorrow. Be sure if you have an electronic log to mount it. I found that really interesting to mount that. And I'm going to put in the description and right here on the screen the actual regulations or whatever. Those should be on there as we go along, right, for that. It has to be mounted and in the driver's view. So you can't throw it in a cup holder or in your bag or whatever. Okay, mount it. And that's it. Get ready for road check. We'll be back soon with more trucking answers.